Hey guys, in this episode, Isaac's not sharing his screen with me right now.
What?
You haven't shown me what you're playing.
Yes, I have. What?
You're not sharing your screen.
The fuck are you talking about? Yes, I am.
No, you're not! There you are. Now you're doing it.
That was weird. Okay. It said I was.
You were not.
It must have shit itself when I had to cancel the stream and restart it.
Yeah, I guess. So you're like, alright, time to go. And I was like, alright, I guess I'm not included.
Okay, so to kick this episode off, I got a little story time. So
Yeah.
yesterday, I ate a little bit of an edible, and then me and Taryn were like, let's go lay down for a minute while we're waiting for it to be lunchtime. So we went, and I accidentally fell asleep. And somehow, that got me like 10 times more high than I should have been.
Okay.
So I was like pretty fucked up. And I had
Wait,
a few...
so you woke up high?
Yeah, because I took the edible and then I went to bed.
Okay,
And then
what
like
was
an
the
hour
dose?
later, I woke up.
What was the dosage?
I don't know, 1.
Okay.
Uh,
One piece of the thing I ate, duh.
they're Mellow Fellow Delta 10 edibles.
Okay.
The fucking Airheads ones, if anyone wants to try to
fuck.
simulate my experience.
Only if it's legal in your state and for your age, guys.
Yes, don't be fucking breaking the law because you
No
want to be
funny
like
business.
your favorite YouTuber,
Yeah.
Isaac Lads. That'd
Yeah.
be gay of you. So I had 3 thoughts. I had more, but I couldn't write them down because I was too high. So I have 3 thoughts
Okay.
from that experience that I want to share with everyone.
Yeah.
The first one happened before we left. Taryn mentioned something about Obama, and then
As she's wont to do.
I remembered you talking about Kanye West saying George Bush does not care about black people. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then I thought of the Cards Against Humanity card that says Barack Obama. And then I had the epic thought Barack Obama does not care about black people. And that just made me giggle a bit. How the fuck?
Barack Obama, like with an S on it.
Yeah. And then the next thing happened a little bit later. We were
Okay.
out and about. I don't know how the fuck to break this. I can't remember. We're just fuck that. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
We were driving by a McDonald's and they had a sign. It must have been like one of those 2 for whatever the fuck signs, you know?
Yeah.
But at a distance, it was like big number, little round circle with something else inside it. Big number. And I was certain, 100%, that said Big Mac 2.0.
Fuck.
I was like, holy shit, they finally made the sequel.
Big Mac 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Exactly. And now this next one, this is more of a story than a funny moment.
Okay.
So we went and tried this new Chinese buffet, and it was
Okay.
like a fucking fever dream. And I know it's not just because I was high, because Taryn said it was too.
Was
so
she not high?
no, she wasn't.
Okay.
It was okay. So the inside was like really big and open and clean, with like neon lights inside, and they were playing music that was like right on the border between I'd expect this from a Chinese place and this is some straight weeb shit. Like this is something that an actual fucking Chinese teenage girl would listen to, you know?
Okay.
And then get the fuck away from me. And nobody who worked there spoke English.
Okay.
So the entire time they'd like come up to us and they're like, and we're like, yeah, sure. And then the food to begin with was fucking amazing. I had some honey chicken, the foom. I had some honey chicken and some sesame chicken, and then it slowly just got worse and worse to the point where like I got some chicken on the stick that was like pink on the inside and cold.
Oh no.
I I was 100% positive I was gonna get food poisoning. Somehow I didn't.
Okay.
But like, the entire time we were there, I'm like, is this actually happening, or is this just in my head and this is all totally normal? Like, it was so fucking weird, and Taryn backed me up. This wasn't just me. That like, I really couldn't tell if it was actually going on or if I was that fucked up. That I was just like super misinterpreting everything that was happening.
So, like, was her shit also, like, uncooked and, like, cold and
Yes.
stuff?
It was.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it was fucking gross. Spooky
It wasn't the place
mansion.
that we went to, was it?
No, China Buffet's fucking awesome. This place was up on the east side of town,
Okay.
which is kind of like still a little bit ghetto side. So, fuck, there's a Mumbo token up there. I want it. I want it.
I'm a big fan of your high stories.
Me too. I enjoy it. It's a good
Barack
pastime.
Obama does not care about black people.
I was laughing as hard as when you said I'm in charge today. It was
Wait,
that
what?
much. When you remember, got you in charge today. I'm in charge today. You're in charge today, huh? Got me in charge today. Me when I'm in charge.
Oh, yeah!
It was like that much of a fucking giggle factor.
Oh, my God. That was, well, to be fair, that was the funniest thing that has ever happened.
That is true.
I just love that, like, Taryn and Max were spaced out. They were not listening. And then just me and you both heard this weird exchange. You and I were the only ones tuned in. We weren't looking at each other to signify that we were both listening. We were all just, like, looking at our food, eating, and then just the smallest, I say me when I'm in charge, and we lost it.
You did not miss a fucking beat on that.
Like, so for the shooters, I don't know if we've ever talked in depth about this, and if we have, shut up, you're gonna listen anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Bitch.
The boys, we had all gone out for breakfast one day to a little, like, shitty, like, diner chain up here. It wasn't Denny's, it was called Round the Clock for, you know, if anyone knows what that is. Well, anyway, so we were sitting there, and it was in the morning. It wasn't, like, early morning, but it was morning enough that, like, not a lot of people were there. So Taryn had ordered some fucking vomit on a plate, some fucking, what is it, corned beef hash?
Yeah.
Max had ordered, I cannot fucking tell you.
Some gay
and
shit.
Then, yeah, and then we ordered, like, normal shit. I think you had gotten tendies, like you always get.
I got bacon, eggs, and pancakes like a normal
Yeah.
fucking person.
Yeah, you and I both got normal shit. So we're sitting in a booth adjacent to the the bar, you know, like, so you could sit on stools and drink coffee at a diner.
Oh yeah.
And there's this older man and a round the clock worker that apparently know each other. So the guy is sitting there, he says, "Are you in charge?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm in charge." And he's like, "They put you in charge today?" And she's like, "Yeah, they left me in charge." And that, like, they say specifically that she's in charge every statement for, like, at least two more, like, responses to each other. And then they stop, and I'm just, like, eating my food, and I very quietly say, "Me when I'm in charge," and Isaac and I viscerally lose our shit. Like, we're almost choking on our food, and the laughter's explosive. So much so that Taryn and Max look horrified. Like, they look scared, because to them, we just started laughing out of nowhere. It was probably a whole, like, 2 or 3 minutes of us laughing before we could fucking choke out an explanation of what just happened.
It was the dumbest fucking thing. Neither of them laughed.
No, it was so stupid. Even after we explained to them, they were like, "All right." Oh my god. That was the funniest fucking thing. and then that's what started the "me when I'm blank" meme between Isaac and I.
So now you can go home and do that to your friends.
Oh my god, that was probably the funniest thing that had ever happened in my life up until that point.
Okay, so as some of you real fans may remember, don't touch me, 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 don't touch me when I'm around Michael Jackson. A couple episodes ago, we let you data mine us a bit, and I felt like we kind of skimped you a little. Really didn't get into the nitty gritty deep shit. So
Yeah.
today I have a list of 250 icebreaker questions I found online, and Leslie and I are going to go through them for this entire recording session. So if you want to hear all the answers, you have to watch these episodes and the Until Dawn.
Ooh.
Ooh, real shooters will know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read these off. We'll just go down the list, and if you hear one that you don't want to answer because you think it's stupid or something, just say gay.
Okay.
Number 1, who is your hero?
Fucking.
Fuck.
Okay, so define a hero. Someone I look up to.
Yeah, I'd say.
Genuinely speaking, I don't think there's anyone that I like look up to that I aspire to be, because I am of the opinion that you should not meet your heroes. There's no one in the world that you should like look up to because they are also a person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say I don't have one. How about
Leslie's
you?
a fucking shit. I died.
You did that. You found
Look how
out
sad they
dust.
got. Leslie a fucking dork apparently and doesn't have a hero. My hero is
Take your time.
yeah, don't worry. I got this.
Paul Bunyan. Little known fact.
Fucking like Hank Hill.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'd be proud if I grew up to be a Hank Hill.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. I don't really have a hero.
Yeah.
I don't aspire to be like anybody. I like being myself.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no one on Earth that I would, like,
Rather be.
want to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just such a foreign concept.
Remember, kids, if there's someone you want to be right now, give it a couple years. You'll realize how
Yeah.
fucking gay that is.
Yeah, you'll realize how stupid that is.
Yeah. Life may be
All
shitty
right.
sometimes, but it's better to be you.
Yeah.
Moving
All right,
on.
next question.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Ooh, that is a good question. I mean, clearly, I have like the ease of living in America.
Mhm.
But I guess like I'm not gonna pick a boring thing and be like, oh, Wyoming. I'm gonna say I would like to live in. Honestly, if I had to pick like a different country to live in, I would like to live in Australia.
Where in Australia?
Probably somewhere coastal, like Sydney, like
Okay.
a big city with like, you know, a lively like scene for younger people. It's coastal, you know, really pretty beaches. Just I would like that. I've always wanted to go to Australia, so I'm going to choose Australia.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I would choose one of those fucking little villages that look like Christmas time in the Arctic Circle.
Oh yeah.
That would be fucking awesome.
Oh, secondary Alaska. I would like to live in Alaska.
Yes, I would also like
On
Alaska.
a homestead in Alaska.
I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I would love to go on a trip to like the fucking outback.
Yes.
That's like a dream of mine.
Just walking around red sand.
Red man in the red sand. How life should be, you know?
Yeah.
All right. What is your biggest fear? What are you
My
scared of,
biggest
Leslie?
fear?
Fucking pussy? Fucking pussy guy?
Physically, my biggest fear is needles. I
Oh,
hate
fuck.
needles.
That scared me.
Specifically only like hypodermic, like injection needles. I'm fine with tattoo and piercing needles. Like if I'm gonna get like profound, I would say my biggest like non-physical fear is like being like forgotten, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's a big one.
I think that's a
So
pretty common one.
needles, yeah, like
Fuck.
forgotten or being like unwanted.
Yeah.
But predominantly needles, because that's the most realistic one. How about you?
Muskeg?
What?
I'm scared of muskeg. That shit's pretty scary. Muskeg, you're about to learn something fun. Muskeg is essentially watery ass ground where like only small trees can take root and live. And it's in like Alberta, you know, middle Canada.
Okay.
And in the summertime, or you know, the warmer times of year, it's pretty much quicksand. And there are places where like it's so bad that the only way to get around is by helicopter. And it's not uncommon for people to walk on it, not realizing what it is, and drown inside what is essentially decaying animal and plant matter.
I need to look this shit up. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Muskeg, I think. Keg.
Okay.
Shit's scary. Can't tell me otherwise. That shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
Fuck that
looks
shit.
like that like muskeg like landscapes look desolate.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like they look fucking apocalyptic.
Yeah, holy shit. That's spooky.
Yeah. Not fun times.
Yeah.
So look at that. You shooters out there, you learned something today. You learned about muskeg. If you're ever in Alberta, get the fuck out of Alberta. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Come on.
don't be there.
Don't be in Canada. Just use your fucking brain.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip this next one. I mean, do you want to do it? What's your favorite family vacation?
So, every family vacation I've ever taken is largely due in part because my dad was a piece of shit and walked out on my mom again. However, one time I went to Vegas because my dad walked out on my mom to visit my Aunt Carmen, her husband, and my cousin when they lived out there. And that was pretty fun. I had never been to Vegas. That was the first time I'd ever been on a plane.
Shit.
First time I'd ever been in an airport. First time I'd ever been even outside of the state, really. Or outside of the state that I can remember. But that was probably, you know, my favorite, not because it was like, yeah, it's fun, but because it's like, this is all new to me, you know?
Yeah. Okay, he's awake now. What do I do about that?
How about you?
So, kind of similarly to you, one of the reasons why I traveled the most was because one of my family members was a piece of shit. Not gonna get into great detail. That's fucking scary, man. Look at that shit. It's fucking scary. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this guy, so we're just gonna fuck off. But I would say one of my all-time classics was that's actually pretty tough.
Yeah.
Because I've been all over the goddamn, you know. You know what? I'd actually say my favorite was probably the one time that wasn't the reason I was traveling. We went out to California to see my brother. He was just like, I don't know what the word, graduated or whatever from boot camp.
Yeah, the graduation.
Yeah, so we went to San Diego, saw San Diego. It's beautiful. Got to pet a sea lion.
Fuck
Not supposed to
yeah.
do that. That's illegal.
Did it anyway.
Because I'm a rebel. Went to LA. That fucking sucked. I was there for 30 minutes. Never want to go back.
Why? What happened?
It was like hard to breathe the air. I saw about 20 homeless people. The majority of the time we were there, it was driving in traffic. It's just all around a pretty terrible place.
Okay.
So that's another one I'm gonna give you. If you're in LA, stop. Get some help.
Yeah, turn it around.
Yeah. What's next? If there was something, where is this, Jay? If there's something you could change about yourself, what would it be?
Nothing. There's nothing like major that I would change about myself.
Yeah, this circles back to what we were talking about earlier, where like I'm to the point in my life where I wouldn't want to be anybody else or any other way. With
like
the exception of one thing, of all my medical problems, I could cure, and that's pretty much the only way I could look at this is what would I cure?
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening, Banjo? It would be my eyesight. I would want to not need glasses because they're annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
And that's not even something that's like, oh my god, I'm so sensitive. It's just, it's fucking... Needing glasses is dumb as fuck because I need to pay for them, and then I have to remember to put them on, which is hard because I'm fucking stupid, and you lose them, they get dirty, and you have to clean them. It's just a bitch and a half, you know?
You can get LASIK, you know?
I've actually considered that. I wore contacts for a long time. That was okay, but like, just the same, they're even more expensive, and then you have to like put them in every morning and take them out every time you want to go to bed. And just fucking, it's a bitch. What really makes you angry?
What really makes me angry?
Oh fuck! Next time on Banjo Kazooie, we're gonna find out what really honks Leslie off. What really jacks
what really
her off?
jerks me out, yeah.
Yeah, what really pisses on me?